For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the catch. It's Miller. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds after 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Simpson. It's complete. At midfield, he's got room.
Oh, yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone.
He's at the 10.
He tried to walk up on me. He tried to walk up on me, man.
One of the reasons this offense is so
Dude,
exciting to
tripping.
watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to
So,
say
motherfucker
anything. I don't
said.
have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8.
Man, this offense is feeling itself, right? Drive the ball right down the field. Opening drive, forget kicking an extra point. Just going to go for 2. Looks like an aggressive game plan for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's the handoff. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was trying to get...
That's just wild right there. That's defense.
Offense at the 38.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give is to Miller. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Alabama quickly back to the line. Give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense lining up quickly. To the air, it's Simpson. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this offense right now, they are doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking for room. It's Randall. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
And they will score! Touchdown, Clemson!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here
fires into traffic, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. On the run, it's Randall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Gets it out quickly. Oh, what a cut! That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Nice move to keep running. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for his man. And they can't make the connection.
That's defense, boy. Defense. Bye. Get out of here.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. But he stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Whittington. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Moore will throw. Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Wide open, he makes the catch. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to fire. He's got it still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That kind of play will get a drive started or help with field position. They've got it at the 27. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet the difference.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finding an escape route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Moore to the air. Snagged out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Oregon! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Williams. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Scanning the field, it's Russell. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to.
Going for it all. Touchdown time. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Moore will throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Looking for more room. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Here's a heat. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Working the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just keeps slinging it. Using his feet to buy time. Throwing on the run. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell. Makes the catch. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Alabama! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half. just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Steps away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Moore will throw. Got his man quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Fires downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need lost one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Forced out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right?
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big play.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they...
Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Moore to the air, extending the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. No huddle here for the offense. Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air, using his legs to buy some time. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. He's got it on the run.
And And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Bama! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Shout out Ecliptic. Ecliptic. Shout out to you, my boy.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
You're
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Going right to work up top. They'll run the screen.
there we go, baby. Come on.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
There we go.
He will wisely throw it.
Good defense. Good defense, boys.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away. And
Good defense, boys.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third.
Oh, come on. That's us right there.
Incomplete pass will bring
That's
up
a pick right there, bro.
this game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up.
Come on, man.
They only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better
What we
earlier in
doing?
the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
one final play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, going to the air.
Yeah.
They gambled and
Good defense, baby.
turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. They'll
Woo.
have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To throw, it's Russell. Buys a little extra time. On the shot.
Oh.
It's a fumble.
God dang.
Ball goes out of bounds. The offense maintains
God
possession
damn.
gain on the play. Big catches, big
He going
plays,
crazy.
hundreds of yards through three quarters for
He
these two
going
guys.
crazy, bro.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
He going crazy for sure.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Still looking on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard.
Let's get it, baby.
Bring him down with the big play.
Let's get it, baby.
They ripped
Let's
off
get
a
it.
huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Might be changing the route. The snap sets up to throw.
Game time.
Touchdown, Crimson.
Game time.
They move on top here in the fourth.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They want to throw it.
Game time, baby.
Gets into the end zone for the two.
That's what I'm talking about.
And the cushion is now 3.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for 2, when not to go for 2. Smart decision. Second half, being up by 1 doesn't help you. Getting that 2-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
Oh, yeah. Stellar.
He'll return it.
Yeah.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the
All right, man. Let's get back on defense. Gotta get back on defense, baby.
Back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to.
There we go. Good defense. Great defense. Come on.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room. Slings it downfield. Lost the defense. He's wide open. And they'll move
It's all good. Come on.
and get it to the 47-yard
It's all good.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
There you go. Good tackle. Good tackle.
Time right there.
Good tackle.
He was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end.
Good defense. Come on.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. What's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
He throws back across an
Oh, he really just throwing up a prayer, bro. Like, he's throwing up a prayer hoping that somebody catch it.
And this offense is
He running backwards and throw the ball.
They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
He's got it out.
There you go, baby. Get him up.
12-yard line.
It's cool. Come on.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like
There we go. Good
that.
defense, baby.
Such explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And
There you go. Good
he is
defense.
not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
They'll run for it.
Ah! They gave it to him.
Much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness.
The most important thing is they were able to get the first down. I don't care how you get it, how many yards you get it by, so you're staying on the field, but you know the sense of urgency now has gone up even a little bit more because you've got
I know. I see it.
They'll try to run it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Moore to the air. Now adjusting. Going for 6.
He got it, bro. He got it. We wasn't even lined up correctly, man. It's all good. We wasn't even lined up correctly, bro. So it's all good. I should have just waited, and then I should have gotten a different formation for sure. I thought he was coming out in the same formation, to be honest. It's a damn good game, though. I made a lot of mistakes, bro.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I made a lot of mistakes. A lot.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds finds his man. It's Miller. Knocked down for the tackle. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The offense changing the play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Grab near the marker. It's Bernard. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Oh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. And easy.
Backed up now here, second and long. Looking to throw at Simpson. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws it.
We got one timeout, man.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Oh!
Inside the 20, and they snuff
it is what it is, dog.
The defense making a play.
It is what it is, bro. I threw that one in traffic, bro. Damn. Threw that one in traffic. We still got to get to the playoffs, man. I gave that game away, though. Still got to get to the playoffs. I should have got a different formation in that one, too, though, man. I ain't want to call that last time out. Oh, they got me playing Cuz again. They got me playing them again.
Welcome everyone to the home of the
same dude.
House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene.
Okay.
The number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
All right, so we back, man. They got me playing him again in Oregon. All right, same person. Let's get it, baby.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams.
So you know they're gonna have that stadium post on.
I know he thinks he can house every.
You know they're gonna have the stadium post on, man. They're gonna have that on. 100. All right, come on. Good, we good. It's the same person, man.
But sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at possessions. Miller with the ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I wonder why Bama, well, never mind.
In their own end. Complete. And good
laid them out.
by the defense, just a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw it. Under fire.
Oh, you got to catch that, baby. I know it's a deep catch, but you got to catch that, bro. You open.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time.
Look, you just threw the ball. Come on, man.
Couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He fires to the left side.
Damn, I forced that.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. On the move, he fires. Finds a man in the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On the run, still looking. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Tight end finds a
There we go. Good defense, baby. Come on.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Finds his tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Alabama quickly back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love when my wide receiver sees the coverage, sits it down, understands its zone, runs the curl, catches the ball, and then gets upfield and gets some positive yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years. And it's not just run, it's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man cover.
Breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he'll run into the end zone.
Good drive, baby.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Benson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This should be the last play of the quarter. Moore will throw.
Bro, that's a pick, dog. Come on, man.
Into the field now. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The sure hands, it's Stewart. Steps out of bounds across the 20. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite...
Oh, no. Ain't no way he that fast. Ain't no way he that fast. That's Oregon for you, though.
They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout.
That's crazy right there.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And you can can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. Last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting the completion.
There you go, good tackle, baby.
What he sees, what does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this QB is really feeling comfortable.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, third down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic.
There you go get him, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Go get him.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Moore to the air. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I love that this offense stuck to it.
Oh, my fault. I ain't had time to set up, really.
They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hauls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll go hurry up here. Wants to go up top on first down.
Oh my goodness, dog. Come on, bruh. I hate when they do that. I hate when they do that.
Find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just
Like, for
haven't
real.
seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A lot of times as a defender, it's really about route recognition, seeing what that receiver is going to do. And you could tell, stuck his foot in the ground, started to break in. Nice job breaking on the quarterback's eyes, breaking his hand in there and batting the football to the ground.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him, shoot. Let's go to him a third time.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Fires to the end zone.
Game time.
Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Good defense.
Defense
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Slithers into space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone.
Oh, you got to catch that, my boy. Yeah.
Catch the football. 2nd down coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before
We ain't going to force now. We ain't going to force.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush.
I ain't going to force nothing, man. I can't force nothing, dog.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger. So they get the
Dude would have
lead
caught that,
field goal
man. We would have
and
been
not
in the
much
end
time
zone.
after this kickoff for an answer.
Yeah.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
Somebody got to do it.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one.
There you go, baby. Good defense.
Together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels guys in this
good
game,
defense, baby.
The defense is
Good defense.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. That's the kind of protection you dream.
Look at him. Look at him.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take
Let's get it, baby.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
Get it.
The give is to Miller. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's got it on the move.
Game time.
Take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. He has been surgical. precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Benson.
Good tackle, baby. Good tackle. Come on, let's get back on defense.
Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on.
There you go. Safety. Bro, that's a safety. Rough goddamn. Come on, man. That's a safety, bro.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panicking.
Come on, ref.
See my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Here comes the heat.
There you go. Get him, baby. Get
Well,
him.
you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Yeah, good defense. And he tried to push me out the way. Ref, come on, man. Y'all got to call that, man.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Snatch it down the right side. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
There you go, baby. My shit. Fuck off my game, boy. Sorry, I told you I was going to figure that offense out. I told you I was going to figure that offense out. Figure that weak-ass shit out. Now look at you. Now look at you. This is my 23. Sorry, Nick. I don't know why they put me up against you, boy. I don't know why they put me up against you twice. Last game, yeah, I gave you that game. But this game, I'm going to blow your ass out.
No doubt, and I think the hits
Let's do it.
affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that
It's ball game.
Sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly
Ball game, my boy.
The defense was opportunistic, and not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the
Ball game, my boy. I told you I was going to figure that offense out. That's all it takes. Figure that offense out. And that's what we do. There you go. You in the same thing. You in the same offense.
Moore will throw.
Come here.
Pressure coming.
Come here.
Escapes trouble.
There you go. Yeah, I'm going to pop him. Yeah, sorry. He's sorry. He can't do nothing. I figured him out. I figured his offense out. Yeah, I figured his offense out.
Nice job creating the fumble, but
I figured his offense out. I figured his offense out. I figured his offense out. He can't do nothing. He can't do nothing. He can't do nothing. I figured his offense out.
He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's
He can't do a damn thing. Look, he's still trying to do the little trick shit. He can't do nothing, bro. It's over with. It's ball game. He can't do a damn thing right now. Told that boy gonna figure that offense out, boy.
I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer.
Oh yeah, give me that. Sorry ass nigga, you suck. Fuck off my game, boy. Yo, sorry ass. Get up out of here. Yeah, I figured that offense out, baby. Yeah, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, man.
They'll snap it from the 37.
Yeah, it's over with. I don't even know why he's still playing. I already figured you out, bro. I'm gonna dump it off right here. Dump it off right there, you know what I mean?
chance, and he is.
I can do whatever I want right now, bro.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to
I can do whatever I want.
They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
I can do whatever I want.
Ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
I can throw 100 picks, and he's still not gonna come back. He's still not gonna come back. I can throw 100 picks, and he's still not gonna come back. I can throw 100 picks, and you still not gonna come back. I figured that offense out, baby. It's over with. It's over with. You gonna have to do impossible stuff like that all game for the rest of the game. For the rest of the game, dog.
You gotta get that first score. You gotta get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They'll line up to go for two. More to the air.
There you go. Catch his ass. There you go. Catch him. Go get him. Go get him. Come on, man. Kick the ball, bro. What's up? You trying to decide?
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Miller with the ball. Down a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
There you go. Come on, pull him in.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Pull him in tighter.
Defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding.
Pull him in tighter, my boy.
Trying to ice this game by running.
Pull him in tighter. There you go.
They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Floating away. Got out of trouble.
Oh, man. Why they treat me like that?
Third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open.
Why they treat me like that? Yeah, he can't do nothing. And then he can do about this.
Here's this offense with
Then he can do about this.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Then he can do about this.
To the air. It's Simpson. Here's the pressure.
Then he can do about this.
Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
All right, let me stop playing around with him. Let me stop playing around with him. Let me go ahead and put a fork in him right quick. Put a fork in him.
But obviously, they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense.
I'm going to go ahead and put a fork in him right quick.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this
defense can't do nothing, dog. Defense can't do nothing against me, bro. He lost. It's ball game.
Got to get that football back.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big
ball game, baby.
On third down. The give is to Miller. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Ball game. And the damn thing he could do about it.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They punted away on 4th down. And the returner is stopped. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Opening play of this
we got this game in the chokehold, baby. Got this game in the chokehold right here.
Wants to go up top on 1st down.
Just chill now.
A deep throw is
Oh, yeah, I got it. I got it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I got it. Nigga suck, man. Nigga can't do nothing against me, man. He can't do nothing, man. That weak offense he got, man. Tell that boy that.
Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some
Go
drops.
get him, baby. Go get him.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh,
That ball out your hand. That ball out your hand. Can't do nothing. I told you it's game over. I can do whatever I want. I can throw 100 picks. He not gonna come back. I guarantee you, he's not gonna come back. I bet my house on that. I bet my house on that. Yeah, he's not gonna come back. It's over with. It's over with. Ball game. Come here, you sorry ass boy. You sorry as hell, boy. Look at this shit. Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Offensively, this is
ridiculous, dog.
Now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play
ridiculous.
That much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Shout out to Oregon, man. You know, y'all all suck, dog. I really do this. I really do this in real life. Oh, look, hey, look, the ref say, man, just call a touchdown, man. Just call a touchdown, bro. He already here. Yeah, get up out of here, boy. Get up out of here, boy. Yeah. Told that boy, man, he can't do nothing. He can't do nothing. What he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Let's see what we got, man. Let's see what we got next. Let's see what we got next.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get
Let's get it, baby. Game time, man. What we got next? What we got next? What we got next, dog?
Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And I get it. You want to start fast, take the life out of this home crowd. But when you're the road team and you start the game with an onside kick, that is a little bit crazy, a little bit aggressive. And when you don't get it, now you've created all the momentum for the home team and great field position.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Durham. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown.
Gave it for it out.
And it feels good to land that first big punch against the rival, doesn't it?
Okay.
A game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's
They got us in Baton Rouge too, man. So you know that stadium post on, y'all.
Down all
Let's get it, baby.
all the emotion of this rivalry
Get it.
settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff cover. And he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Got a man. It's Williams. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At the 35, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
To the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it down the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all.
He's looking deep. It's complete. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the Steelers.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Miller with the ball. Gets away from one, finds room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll give it to him again. Fights off a defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. And you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith. This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy?
Turning it on. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion. They gave up a...
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, you've given up this drive and come down the field. You had such an opportunity to get the pick and close the door and shut down the drive and not give up points. That's a big missed opportunity for this defense.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Dropping back, it's Gus Meyer. Got a man, it's Durham. Still running at the 40. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is wrong. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Let's it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I will keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed. And you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fakes to grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down 1 possession. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Buys a little time with his feet. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. 1 play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. That's caught. It's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Keeps looking downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Alabama.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And it's caught inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Run in the red zone, it's Durham. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're going to go for it on 4th down with a couple of good options, a first down or a touchdown. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Simpson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Tigers will put it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Alabama pushing the tempo. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fit it in the window for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. All kinds of time before he fires right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
They're facing a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes.
Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, theirs being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Simpson. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Lets it fly and wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth down.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback, because in the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
He's got it and still on his feet. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. To the air on second down. Touchdown time!
Jacob, what's the deal, my boy?
For the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Now improvising. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late in the 4th. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go-goes. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Right down the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints for moments like this. Game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw. It's Russell. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And he muffs it, a loose football. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. All tied up, under a minute to play. Looking to fire. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Really need to use this tempo effectively and get a little closer for the kicker. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Anderson. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the right. Touchdown, Tiger! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
And he tags on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He wants a big play here late. Makes a grab on the shot. Continues to fight for yards. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team.